He called himself the Black Messiah. Mackandal declared war on the French, leading raids on plantations and poisonings throughout the colony. But not everyone would join the revolution. The free blacks and mulattoes had been treated well by certain planters. They had property and money. Without their support, Mackandal's forces could not afford artillery. So instead of guns, Mackandal chose to use poison. This man is a voodoo priest and claims he becomes possessed with the spirit of Mackandal. His family is reportedly among the very few still in possession of the oral history. He says that Mackandal abandoned Haiti because he could not get the people to unite as one. Both cameras stopped working inside his temple.
Yo bay chaque nèg 7 petits roches comme ça et puis bon Dieu 20 août vient arriver et puis 10 fait ici 10 fait ici 10 fait ici 10 fait ici 10 fait pendant esclave pendant ce temps noir mourir esclave a mourir avec bon coup d'armes français au te gagné et puis Mackandal pendant dans marronnage là l'aile ouais bataille là trop noir mourir. Se laisse à venir présenter avec Agaou dans tête. On loi qui est Agaou.
After 12 years of raids and small attacks, he planned a major assault, distributing packets of poison to thousands throughout Saint-Domingue. His plan was to poison the French, and while they were in the throes of death, his forces would descend from the hills to finish the battle.
Moi vin par la gloire. Dans la cour, on s'y marie vaillant. Nous et les loyaux, yo innocents, papa, nous l'emmènons. Puis la fait à l'endroit. Depuis blanc, il y a un gros bouton, il y a la fièvre, corps, tout qualité.
The French fought back by torturing slaves relentlessly for information. And at a dance called Calenda, similar perhaps to this one, held at the Dufresne plantation, a slave betrayed Mackandal. Her name was Assam, and she brought him tafia, the strong drink made from cane juice. His senses dulled, Mackandal was an easy target for his enemies. He was then taken by guards and tied up in the office of the plantation. The men went to get soldiers, but when they returned, the ropes were on the ground and Mackandal was gone. The dogs were brought in and a full search of the area was launched. Mackandal was captured. He was about 30 years old. After a mock trial, Mackandal was taken here to the center of town to be burned at the stake. Slaves were gathered from throughout the colony to witness the punishment of their devoted leader. When Mackandal was brought out in chains, he was brash and fearless, and he talked to the crowd of slaves. The day was January 20, 1758. He made a promise to all those present, saying that he would return as a mosquito to do more damage than ever before. The fire was lit around him, and the flames leapt higher and higher until he was completely engulfed. Then suddenly, with a loud cry, Mackandal broke free and leaped out of the fire. The slaves claimed he jumped into the crowd and escaped. The French soldiers claimed they retrieved him and threw him back into the fire. Mackandal was never seen again. 33 years later, a voodoo priest by the name of Boukman gathered heads of the secret societies at Bois Caiman, the same place where Mackandal drew crowds of slaves. Boukman began the revolution with the same maroon colony Mackandal had trained and organized before. This time, all blacks united.